Alright, we should be good to go now. Yep, alright, good to go. Damn, I don't know what Origins' problem is. Alright, as of last episode, we rescued Dr. Liara Tassoni, and yeah, we basically just rescued her from the gas, recruited her to the ship, and now we are back in the Normandy. I think, honestly, depending on how much we get done, this is just going to be touching base with all of the crew, and then we're going to go to the Citadel and see if there's anything new for us there. Just getting some codex entries. Alright, what's new, Joker?
I prefer gold to silver, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
Just want to touch base.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where You want top of my class in flight school? Okay. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Alright, nothing new there. Ooh.
Commander, something you need?
Ship that
How's the
set
Normandy performing?
She's the best. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Yeah, it's not letting me ask him about the crew, but I think that might just be a Mass Effect 2 thing. Alright. Let's go talk to everyone else. Presley.
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I guess I really shouldn't expect them to have too much new to say. I imagine it's really only our squad mates that would have anything new for us. Oh, do I have a new crap to equip? Let's do that real quick before I forget about it. No, I'll give that to Rex, because Rex is definitely using his shotgun. No, my Stinger 2 is better than any of these. Alright. What's up, Caden?
Commander, do you have a minute?
Always, what's up?
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
Hey, I hear
The
you.
Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. It's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Ah, Chris, hello. So lovely to see you here. How are you holding up? Up to shenanigans and you were not informed. I like to keep my shenanigans on the DL. Surprise folks with them. You actually just missed the shenanigans. I don't know how familiar you are with Mass Effect, but we just rescued and recruited Dr. Liara Tassoni. So right now I'm just running around kind of collecting that RPG dialogue. It's a cute way to look at it. So he's already kind of made a pass. I don't want to use the word cute and like give him ideas, but we'll see. Sometimes the dialogue wheel is not accurate to what comes out of Shepard's mouth.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice.
All right, calm down.
Maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
I'm not familiar at all with Mass Effect, to be honest, but I do love it when folks are enjoying things they love. Aw, you're a gem.
Attention.
I definitely recommend it.
Shall I dispatch the welcoming drones?
Thank you so much for the follow. And if you enjoy like space opera RPG type shenanigans, I definitely recommend it. Especially now with the Legendary Edition being out and it including like all the things for it. What did they train you for in Bat?
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Agreed, damn corporations.
I heard all about that. How companies would arrange accidents to expose people to element 0.
There was never any proof of that. It's not what happened in my case, anyway. My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
What is Jump Zero?
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using Mass Effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
Intentional exposures.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
What about friends?
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Time to talk then. Let's not go here.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana, who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. Like you, I guess. Yeah.
You need to settle down.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
That's rough, buddy.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The Grand Gateway to Humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
I want to know the crew.
We have to depend on each other in combat. I like knowing what kind of man I have at my back.
I understand, ma'am. I won't let you down. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
To some degree.
Of course. But I don't enjoy it with everyone.
Ah, damn it.
Talk
That
again
was
later.
a flirtier than I'd like.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander.
There was no good option there.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Damn it, Caden. Son of a bitch. Did I miss something?
Commander?
Tactical
What's your
appraisal.
opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. She seems nice enough. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
None, Commander. I prefer adventurous women.
Personal input.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk later, Caden.
I'd like that.
Dr. Chakwas. I don't think she has anything new for me, but let's check.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I
No.
should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I wish they would have added music or something else to the Normandy elevator ride. Let's see if you have a
Looking for
license.
supplies?
Yeah, show me what you got.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
I probably can't afford any of it, but I like to look. Yeah, whatever. Garrus,
Commander, how are you?
you and CSEC.
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Here is the important question. What clan would Shep be? Oh. I mean, that's the tough part. I think it really depends on how you play them. Yeah, because I mean, as Shepard, like, you do your thing, but you can't ever really accrue too much personal power because you kind of answer to the Alliance. My Shep? Oh, Oh, that's a good ass question. Maybe some breed of Bruja. I think my Shepherd ultimately has good intentions and they stay loyal to their friends, but they definitely skirt the bounds of galactic law and aren't interested in really answering to anyone besides their circle. Oh, this is Garrus. He used to be a cop, but I am taking him under my wing. I'm definitely not encouraging him to, like, break the law and regulation at every turn. I would never do that.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
Of course not. You are far too pure to corrupt such a person. Thank you, Chris. I'm glad to have your backing. It's funny that he mentions his dad, because it just dawned on me. everyone in this crew, and maybe across all the games, has some kind of daddy issue that Shepard has to, like, help them work through.
You were asked to be a Spectre.
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
None taken. He sounds like a fucking narc.
Spoken like a true CSEC officer.
Yeah, it's a speech I've heard one too many times. But Saren's not going to play by our rules. CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Ooh, it sounds like the scriptwriters were working out some shit. Probably. Like, not everyone, but definitely most characters, and all just, like, click into place like a Rubik's Cube for me, have, like, are either trying to get out from under their father's shadow in some respect, or are rebelling against it. And if it's not, like, specifically their dad, it's general, like, parental stuff, which I feel it's a mood. But it didn't click for me until now, just how many of the crew members are on that. So I'm trying not to, like, turn Garrus into Judge Dredd, but I'm also like, yo, we're in space and there's some spooky shit out here. I would like you to do a thing and not just, like, sit your ass in the Citadel waiting for the council to decide to do a thing. So yeah, I'm gonna encourage him.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
I'm right behind you, Commander.
Controller, please. There we go.
Commander, good to see you.
Guess he doesn't have anything to say about us recruiting Liara. This is Rex. He is just a walking wrecking ball. He's one of the bros. My squad for like 90% of this game, of this playthrough rather, aside from like certain personal missions, are basically going to be Rex and Garrus.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
Yeah, buddy.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
You know what? I feel that. You don't have to share everything.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
Go on.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
Tell me about the cargo. The juicy, juicy cargo.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Anything else?
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Oh shit.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Anything new?
Shepard.
Okay, I would have thought they'd had something to say about us recruiting an Asari, but okay. You're getting the new shotgun. I like the concept behind like having to go to everyone's different locker to do this, but in practice it's kind of annoying. You have the only sniper. Where's Liara? Eh. Yeah, why not? Then I'll turn this stuff into Omni Gel. My current shotgun is a lot better than this. Alright. Stuck to Ashley Williams. How you holding up?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time off the record.
Uh-oh. What's up?
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Listen, I'm not gonna stand for any space racist nonsense.
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Ma'am, no ma'am. I'm sorry, I was out of line. I'll get back to my duties, Commander.
You need to get your shit together, Williams. This is Tali. She does engineering stuff.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
You're homesick, honey. Engineering stuff is very important. I never take Tali out on the field just because I don't have the patience or inclination to micromanage all the little tech powers. But she is a very sweet, very cool character.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
Alright, these combos haven't taken as long as I thought they would. Really, the only one we have to talk to is Liara herself, and then we'll go to the Citadel and see what's new. I don't know if I'll be able to like squeeze in some like actual action of exploring some uncharted worlds, which is why I labeled the episode Conversations, in case folks just aren't interested in that. They don't have to come hang for this episode, at least. I'm so used to the Normandy from Mass Effect 2 and 3 that I still get lost navigating this SR1 model. There she is.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
I was worried because I am very gay for you.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
We love Dr. Chakwas.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
I trust you.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
That sounds cool, but also kind of lonely. A talented doctor is indispensable, and I don't just say that because I play one in Cyberpunk Red. Oh, that's such, especially in Cyberpunk, that's such a great class. I only got to play it briefly, but I played a solo, and I was just armed to the teeth, and, like, tech planted the hell out. But yeah, no, you always want a medic. I really rely on medics because I have a poor sense of self-preservation. We gotta play Cyberpunk sometime. Cyberpunk Red, not the shitty-ass game. You must get lonely.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers.
Hell yeah.
But I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
I feel that, Liara. Chris, I am down. Awesome. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha. You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
For context, the proteins, like Protheans are like the ancient aliens of the setting.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Tell me about the Asari.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Uh-oh, some
Like
fake
what?
news.
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
Interesting.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
The Asari are very cool.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Damn.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Well, I learned a lot. Alright, so we've talked to all of the crew. Now we're gonna head to the Citadel. Actually, can I land on any of the planets here, since I'm already just hanging out here? I know I can't land on any of... Ooh, what about this chonky boy? Survey. Let me save in case Origin wants to be a butt, and let me check the journal. I just want to make sure that there's nothing else for us to do. Alright, so we can look for the Sparta team. We can look for the recon team in the Sparta system since we're already in Artemis Tau. I guess we should do that since we're already in Artemis Tau. Knossos, Sparta, Macedon. We might as well check everything while we're here.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Alright. I was actually waiting to hear from her, so I'm glad that took care of itself. We're just doing some quick surveys and trying to figure out which of these planets we can either survey for some cool shit or land on. I figure since we're already here, I may as well do everything that we need to do in Artemis Tau. Alright, I can land on this planet. Let's check all the other ones first. Alright, let's go. Sharhila. That's the Normandy, our ship. And that's our little, like, planetary exploration vehicle, the Mako. Oh, we can level up. So as you can see, I'm maxing out all the social stuff and my specialty skills. Haven't really touched combat. That is an off-road. It's funny you mentioned that. It actually handles so terribly. It is so wonky. In fact, one of the big like advertising things they were shelling out when they were getting ready to release the Legendary Edition, they were like, "We fixed the handling on the Mako. Don't sweat it." And they did not. It is still bananas, but I don't mind because I think it's part of the charm. So. Yeah, no, for Garrus, same thing. I haven't touched combat too much because I'm on normal. But I'm maxing the hell out of his decryption and electronics because this is what allows us to either break into shit or bypass some of the more pain in the ass, like, security stuff. And as far as Rex goes, I'm just making him a complete tank. Alright, map. We have some debris. So let's go explore that. cool. So there is some strategy to party makeup and build. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I'm only playing on normal, so I don't have to, like, focus too much on it, but if you're playing on higher difficulties, then combat optimization is definitely going to be something you're worried about. Regardless what difficulty you're playing on, you're always going to want to have either the human dude Caden, Tali, or Garrus, since they're the ones that have the tech powers, so they can do electronics or decryption. And then everybody else you can kind of have in as needed. And also just as far as weapons too. So like Rex is just a tank and he's got a shotgun, so he's closing the gaps. Garrus is an assault rifle sniper person, and I just kind of do whatever. Begin manual bypass. So it used to be like a Simon Says style thing, and they changed it to this kind of Frogger style thing where you're trying to like beat the firewall. This one is more difficult than others I have faced. Oops, got stuck there. Okay. There we go. Intriguing. Yeah, I'll show you next time there's a squad selection screen. It actually more or less kind of measures your team composition as far as, you know, where you stand on your tech powers and your biotic powers. Biotics, you've heard mentioned a couple of times. It's basically like telekinetic bullshit. So, like, they can make barriers, they can fling people around telekinetic style. Oh, there's some nefarious ne'er-do-wells guarding over here. Oh, they have sniper towers. Oh, that was a sizable hit that I was not expecting. Oh, these are pirates. I can aim, I promise. I'm just lulling them into false sense of security. Alright, oh. Oh, you know what? I'm lucky that they've only really hurt the shields and not the Mako itself.
Heading out.
Okay, cool. The perimeter is clear. Avenger, I'll start off with... no, I'll go shotgun. And let's save before we go in case I get wrecked. Ooh, there's a lot of dudes in here. Alright, so the blue bar is shields, which Garrus can overload. And Rex can throw this person. Actually, no, Rex and I will barrier up before we do anything. Everybody should get into some cover, please. Garrus, I don't know where you're gonna go. You can figure it out. I trust you. Everybody's fine shield-wise. I don't think we need to spam powers. Yeah, that happens a lot. We're gonna ignore that.
Enemy contact.
Alright, let's play this more carefully. Ooh, sniper lady, that's not fun. Overload her, please. Ooh, they are all on us. That's not fun. Oh, they're just smacking each other over there. Okay. They're just in a fist fight 2 feet away from me. That's fine. That's the thing that happens. Oh, I heard the squish that time. Alright, that went better. It's incredible what happens when you utilize cover. I'm so used to not using cover because in the original Mass Effect 1, you couldn't, or rather, there wasn't a cover mechanic, so you just kind of had to bob and weave as best you could. Ooh, a sniper man.
Perimeter clear.
And here we find the loot. We can give this a shot, and if not, I'll just manually overwrite it. That was deceptively easy. Oh, I ended up circumventing the quest. I believe the lady that contacted us when we were in space, Nasana Dantius, wanted me to get this data about her sister running a group of slavers. Okay, I may actually have to do that at the Citadel and come back here anyway. So that's fun. All in a day's work. It's a good haul so far, though. Ooh. Let's address the equipment issue while we're here. No armor for you, unfortunately. No, I don't really have anything for you. Definitely a better Omni tool for you. This is better armor. Better sniper. I will take a sniper as well. I wish I could see how much Omni Gel I have. Oh, I have a lot. Actually. I'll take this biotic amp. Alright, cool. And all that other stuff I can probably sell when we're at the Citadel. Alright, cool. This was a pretty successful mission. Why is it still showing me like a point of interest? Oh, it's just a stronghold. And then here's an anomaly, and we will be good to go. Thank you for sticking around, Chris. It's awesome having you in chat. You just vibing for today, or do you have something going on later? I can drive, I promise. Oh, awesome! How'd it go in Dombrew? Ooh, what is this over here? Oh, I'm glad it went awesome. I'll have to catch the VOD of that. Thorium. I don't know why you're asking me to do this for just surveying. I just surveyed it. I found it. We chatted for a bit. Then they let you geek out about Omen's Rising. Oh, awesome. I'm very excited for that. Hopefully I haven't missed any updates. But I've been keeping an eye.
En route.
Tomorrow we start our second alpha playtest stream over on Weird Nerdsmith. Oh, dope! I didn't realize that was with Nerdsmith. Oh, they're awesome over there. I love them. Ryan, how are you, man? Let me save while I try to figure out how the hell I get back into Normandy. Oh, there we go. Alright, and let's do the Sparta system finally, since we're over here. Scan. Asteroid cluster.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Alright, so that's where our quest is. Let's check the rest of these planets first. Alright, we're going to the Aetolus system. Alright, so we're taking Garrus and Rex. So we have about... we're pretty decently spread out. See, we got debris, anomaly, distress signal. Alright, let's go to distress signal. I think I know what this is, but let's see. Oh, Thresher Maw. Yep. You'll get to see the Kaiju battle, pretty much. I wish I was better at dodging the little mucus projectiles. Boy, it is really good at shooting where I'm gonna be and not where I am. Come at me, bro. Alright, I don't think I defeated it, but I scared it away. Alright.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Looks like these men were under Admiral Kahoku's command. He'd want to know what happened here.
Oh, these are Kahoku's homies. Alright, well that's done. Let's go check out this anomaly. If you can hear that little whooshing sound, those are little meteorites hitting the Earth, but I keep thinking they're another Thresher Maw popping out of the ground. So far the terrain hasn't been too difficult to traverse with the Mako. Come on. ¿Qué? ¿Qué, tía? Ya acabé de la llamada perdida. ¿Qué pasó? Be right back, y'all. Bueno. Ah, pero seguro yo no puedo hacerle daño. Vamos, esto con que casi se da la pasta la gorda. caffè. Alright, thank you for the patience, y'all. Just had to help bring some stuff into the house. We are going to defile this corpse. I mean examine it. I like the Simon Says one more than this Frogger thing. Alright. We have this debris, and then I think this is it for this map. I'm glad we got done what we got done here, because both quests we have to turn into the Citadel, which is where we're heading next, so... all good. I keep thinking that's another Thresher Maw, and it is rustling my jimmies quite thoroughly. Ah, hello, Bo. How are you? Lovely to see you as well. We're just wrapping up some stuff in the Artemis Tau cluster before heading to the Citadel to turn some stuff in. You haven't really missed much. The only story stuff I've really done is rescued and recruited Liara. I'm good. Selling in to do some cross-stitch. Oh, awesome! Are you just working on stuff to pass the time, or a specific project? Oh, these things... I don't have the spatial awareness to do this one. I should just bypass it with Metagel. I'll keep challenging myself. I'll get... Yeah. We'll just do the Metagel. I don't want to sit there all day. We should be good. I'm gonna set a random marker for this side of the map and just check it out. I don't like all that empty space over there. I feel like they're hiding something from me. I just started, so it's just kind of practicing at this point. Oh, that's always solid, though. Get the foundations down. I didn't know you did cross-stitch. I literally started last week. Oh, that'd be why. Oh, that's solid, though. Ooh, more survey materials. Is it like unreasonably high on top of this mountain? Yep. Well, this is what the Mako was built for. I'm gonna have to jump out of this hole. I don't think there's really anything else on the map so far. No, looks like I hit the edge. Okay. Looks like we're done here. Alright, our work here is done in Artemis Tau. Let's go to the Citadel and turn some of this stuff in. To the Citadel. Oh, and in case y'all didn't know, I managed to hit affiliate before going on my plague-induced hiatus a couple of months ago. So if you have a free Prime subscription rolling around and want access to my emotes, feel free to subscribe. No pressure in the slightest, however.
New subscription received. Dispensing gratitude.
Aw, thank you, Bo. You're the sweetest.
Gratitude dispensed.
Feel free to spam that tentacle heart and lip emoji wherever you go. Kind of want to bring Liara to the Citadel, but...
New subscription received. Dispensing gratitude. Gratitude dispensed.
Aw, thank you, Chris. You're the best.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Admiral Mikhailovich. Oh, this is another space racist. What do you want?
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
I'll salute for now.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. And the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
I mean, considering we're dealing with humanity, I'm kind of surprised there's not more. I don't like the space races, but I'll take the minimum we have. Also, I don't know who the hell you are, but don't talk shit about my ship.
This ship has saved our lives a dozen times over.
An exaggeration. I've read your reports. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle.
Oh,
I'm here to make
boondoggle.
an inspection, Commander.
Bella cameo.
Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
Feel free to fling yourself off the nearest precipice, sir.
Normandy is an Alliance warship, but she's on loan to the Citadel. That means she's not in your chain of command.
I believe there's something wrong with my ears. Did you just contradict me?
I don't know who the hell you think you are. Ryan just said, I think that he was just a general asshole, but also likely a space racist. Oh, he is both. Sorry, Ryan. Automod is trying to censor you, and I think if I try to, get out of the game, not a fiddle with it, Origin might have a fit. I gotta remember to fix the Automod settings. Yeah. I did contradict you. Get the hell out of here.
This ship is Council property right now, so respectfully, please clear the gangway.
Have it your way, Commander. But expect me to file a report on this.
Joke's on you, I can't read. Here we are. The famous Mass Effect elevator conversations.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
Yo, real talk, whenever shit goes down, it always goes down in the Hades Gamma Cluster. Like, there's a bunch of shit I gotta go over there and do.
Commander Shepard?
Now, this reporter lady is not very nice, and you can make knocking her the fuck out a regular meme in the series, but, you know, we're trying to set a good example, especially for these two rapscallions, so we're gonna make nice.
Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
Go for it.
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
It does sound very funny, but it, you know, I gotta be the token human Spectre. I gotta represent. It also, being cool with her helps us out way down the line. So I'm playing the long con here. But it is funny if you ever want to, like, YouTube Shepard knocking her out.
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
Ooh, it's not like that. Oh, this is tempting, but no. This is going to be on the internet.
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
The Turians helped. They don't all suck.
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
You need to calm down, lady.
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
Ooh. I'll plead the fifth. I just started, so I don't have the clout to, like, throw my weight around. We'll play it safe for now.
I'm afraid I can't comment on whatever my current assignment may or may not be.
Don't worry, we'll find out. The eyes of Earth are on you. Don't let us down. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
I'm waffling a bit because I'm trying to figure out what to go first. I guess the Presidium. Let's go to the Presidium. Come on, boys.
I've been raised to see Krogan as bloodthirsty thugs, but you've surprised me, Rex. You are different.
The genophage is a lot easier to swallow when all Krogan are savage monsters, isn't it? Why don't you head back to the Normandy, kid? If you stay here in the real world, you might have to learn something.
Throwing humans a bone. I don't see any Volus, Alcor, Drell, or Hanar Spectres. Interesting points. I can kind of see the Alcor because I imagine their ability to keep a low profile or maneuver easily is kind of hampered. Same with the Volus. But I do wish that, like, the Volus did have a more prominent place because they did help, you know, establish the freaking galactic economy. I forget who mentions it, but somebody mentioned that they thought they would see the Elcor or Hanar, on the council or be given a more prominent role. Like, aside from Blasto being a fantasy, the Hanar don't really have like a lot of offensive capabilities, so I don't see them being made specters. But the Drell, I guess the issue with the Drell is like they're either assassins or they answer to the Hanar more so than the council. But yeah, I would have thought that we'd have seen a Drell Spectre by now. Interesting questions to ponder. Another thing I was going to mention, I wish they would have made like the Volus a little more personable, because all the Volus you meet are kind of buttholes. Like, I wish you would meet more cool Voli. Like, really the only cool one is Doran, who owns Flux. Otherwise, they're all kind of bitchy or shady. Like this fucker over here. Din Korlak. More like garbage bin Korlak. Anything to say for yourself?
The EarthClan Spectre has returned to speak with me.
Don't be a little bitch. The Volas continue to get overlooked. They do. I mean, they're easy target for like comedic relief, but I wish they would get more stuff, because I feel like it would be genuinely cool to learn about them. Or even if you just had like some kind of heist or white collar crime scheme with one of them at some point. I would have liked to see that. Same thing with the Hanar. Like, I really feel like the Hanar, there could have been more done with them than just to kind of make them the galactic zealots. Why are you so
You seem to
bitchy?
have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Vol's territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, EarthClan. The EarthClan Spectre. Yes, yes. Good day, EarthClan.
Surprised welcome. You have returned, human. Genuine inquiry. What may I do for you this day?
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Yeah, Drell Spectres would be cool. They already have the training, but having their compact with the Hanar probably puts the brakes on that, like you said. Yeah, it would have been interesting. I mean, maybe, once, or if the Hanar ever get on the council, that would be an interesting angle. And, like, even if we didn't get an Elcor Spectre, I would have wished they had more prominent roles in the series. Like, they're either relief from other species, like here, all the Elcor you talk to on the Citadel are pretty cool. And every now and then you see one as like a shopkeep, but you don't really get into their big picture stuff or their culture. Like, I would have loved to have some more direct interactions with the Elcor. Like, they're just so chill compared to most of everybody. Navigation manual. Keith David, how are you?
I heard what happened under the Artemis Tau cluster. The Council wasn't too happy about the destruction of those Prothean ruins.
The Council is never happy with anything.
This isn't a game, Ambassador. Shepard's out there trying to stop Saren from destroying the galaxy.
You tell him, Keith David.
I know. Just try to be a little more careful. The Council's watching you, and we all get judged on how you behave.
I'm gonna murder him one day. I mean, what?
Yes, Commander?
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I love you, Keith David, but you don't have anything new to tell me. And Udina kind of fucked off, which is good because I don't want to talk to him. Bloop bloop. Alright, we're gonna talk to shady ass Nasana Dantius. And then I think we have to go up to the Citadel Tower to speak to Admiral Kahoku. Anyone in here? Nope, but there's a little dude we have to scan. I think everyone wants more of the Alcor. Agreed. I don't really know of anyone who's like, heck the Alcor. All the homies hate the Alcor. They're just kind souls out here in space. Hey, this is like Super Cop. And we had some words last time. You got any new shit you want to talk, bruh? I am above the law. I would knock your shit over if I could.
So they finally did it. I knew one of your kind would make Spectre one day. I only hope you're better than the one they're sending you after.
I'll do whatever it takes to stop Saren.
That's what worries me. Was there something you wanted?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I'm glad you're here. I must talk to you about my sister Dahlia. She's been kidnapped by slavers.
Actually, she's dead. Funny story about that. I wish for nothing but the worst for Udina. Same. I just hate that dude so much.
I killed Dahlia myself, and I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me. But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it?
You wanted your sister dead?
If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have to be nice. These are all shady-ass people.
I'm a Spectre, not some merc for hire. I can find credits anywhere.
True, but I'm the only one who can authorize you to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
Hey, level up. Advanced throw. Let's put a point and lift. Vanguard. Let's upgrade our barrier. That's what keeps us alive most of the time here. Alright, we're gonna max out electronics and decryption. And you're like halfway to first aid. We might as well finish you up there. Rex, let's keep making you a tank, buddy. Alright. Do you have a keeper in your office? Let me just snoop real quick. In fact, let me snoop here real quick as well. I don't think I really checked this place. There we go. I should only be missing a couple of those dudes. Alright. We're gonna go to Citadel Tower to talk to Admiral Kahoku. And then we may be finished here. Operative word is May. I still have to look for some lady named Helena Blake. And maybe talk to Emily Wong then in the wards, but not nearly as much stuff as I thought I would have to do.
Let all races herald the glory of the Enkindlers who raised them all to enlightenment. Where there was only darkness, the Enkindlers gave light.
Oh, I think I also have to go settle an argument between a couple.
Please do not disturb the keeper.
I'm not disturbing him.
I'm telling you, this is not what Jake would want.
Who are you to tell me what my husband would want?
Only person making sense right now. You're endangering your baby.
This baby is the only thing I have left of Jake.
Uh-oh.
I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
I always put as many points as I can into Charm and Intimidate. Same. Same. You never know when you might want to take a certain like dialogue or RP choice, and it's good to be prepared for anything. Is there a problem here?
Can I help with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
Her body, her choice, man. Who the fuck are you?
I'm certain that she has a good reason. I'd like to hear both sides.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
Let's get the full story.
What are the chances that your child will develop the heart condition?
According to the doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance. And if my baby develops the condition, medical treatments are available.
Which are nowhere near as effective as simply getting the gene therapy.
You need to shut up, Michael.
What are the chances that gene therapy could hurt the baby?
1 in 300 at most.
But extranet articles say there could still be long-term complications we don't know about. Don't you understand? If my baby is that 1 in 300, I will always wonder if I killed my baby for nothing.
Yeah, it's her choice, Michael. Fuck off.
It's Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
I'm gonna knock you out, homie.
I know you want the best for your brother's child, but this is not your decision.
Of course it is! I'm the closest thing to a father this baby is going to have.
Then support the baby's mother. Stand with her when she makes the tough decisions.
This baby is the only thing my brother... It's all I have left of him. I need to know that the baby's safe.
It's all I have left too, Michael.
I just want Jacob's child to be safe. I want to give him that much.
We will. I promise. Thank you for talking with us. I appreciate it.
Sorry, I get what you're saying, but you need to take it down a few notches. Exactly. You know what's up, Ryan. In fact, I think you may run into them down the line as well, which is interesting that they chose... here you are, Helena.
Spectre?
I have a name, lady.
Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
Good for you.
I've got plenty to do already.
Of course you do. But this would be easy work for you, and I pay extremely well. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
Okay.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves. They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
What are your interests?
What do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures. But their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
What about the defenses?
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're certain to be armed. Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
I mean, this is obviously a setup.
I eliminate them, and then you take over and try to eliminate me. How stupid do I look?
While I appreciate your estimation of my bravado, I have no intention of attempting to murder you. You are the first human Spectre, and you are doing important work for humanity. I have no interest in red sand or slavery. Anyone who does deserves to die. Our needs are aligned.
Fuck it, let's go. I have a reason for doing this, but she is hella shady, no doubt.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
I wonder what my points are right now. Okay. Mostly Paragon. Little bit of Renegade. Alright, let's go talk to Admiral Koku. And then we'll go to the wards to see Emily Wong, and then I think we're done on the Citadel for now. Look at this cool-ass Solarian just chilling.
I was never a fan of this statue. The Krogan monument just seems more impressive to me.
Garrus, why are you all the way back there? To the Citadel.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance Military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
We love our big-ass fountains here in Space Parliament.
I really appreciate what you're doing for me.
Oh.
Please let me know as soon
I
as
gotta
you
find your
any
brother's derelict ship. I forgot who you were for a sec. Oh, Emily Wong. How are you? Alrighty, gotta run. Catch you later. Awesome. Thank you for sticking around. Have a good day, Chris.
Commander Shepard, could I have another word with you?
Anytime, Emily.
Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous. Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources haven't kept up. We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system if that's what you're worried about. I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems. The council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
Emily is a good noodle. Yeah, I got
can't
you.
promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
I mean, I got you. I just don't know where to put it. Planting a bug? Oh, okay. It's in CSEC security. Hey, works for me. Fuck CSEC.
No, I'm waiting. Commander, any word on my missing men?
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a thresher maw.
A thresher maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
I like Emily and will help with anything she needs. Agreed. She is such a good bean. Citadel, scan the keepers. I gotta scan 4 more of those dudes? Alright, let's go to CSEC. I guess down here it's technically just regular CSEC, not CSEC Academy? I don't know. Oh no, there it is.
I used to have an office here. Spent half my time.
Alright, bug planted. We on some spy shit now. Alright, I believe I have 3 keepers left to scan. Yeah, 3 of them. Counting the one that I know is next to that Avena terminal that she won't let me talk to. That just leaves 2 mystery ones. Which are probably here in CSEC. I haven't really checked CSEC that carefully. Why am I able to talk to you? I don't think there's a keeper down here, but it's worth checking out. Scanned him already.
Hello, Commander.
Hello.
Show me what you got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander.
Show me what you got.
Papi, en el comedor está la comida, ¿no?
Right.
Está caliente.
All right, let's. Which one is the best of these? Yeah, I'll keep the Phoenix 3 in holding. Oh no, it looks like the Gladiator. Alright, so the Gladiator is the one I gotta keep.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what...
I'm just selling everything. Oh wow, never mind. That Omni tool does nothing for you. We will sell it later. Okay. Alright, I guess we'll just let Emily Wong know what's up and then we'll be good to go. That's to Docking Bay.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
Hamlet with an Elcor cast, right? I wish they had put in the effort to make that a thing. They can't just tease us like that and then just not deliver.
Let all races herald the glory of the Enkindlers who raised them all.
Oh, you know what? I do have to go to the wards. I gotta talk to a certain fan of mine.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
I'm not disturbing them.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
Alright, Emily, we did the thing.
I'm already getting readings. This is gonna make a great story. Thank you so much for your help. Here, this is everything I've got from my publisher's budget.
It was no problem. Good luck with your story. It deserves to be heard.
I appreciate your support. I hope this will save some lives in the long run. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna show this to my publisher.
Let me look for some keepers while I'm up here. This may be where the ones I'm missing are. I just saw one over there across the way, or at least I think I did. Yep. So they'll scan the keepers. Yep, 2. Okay, so aside from the one next to the Avena terminal that I can scan, there is one left. And I assume it's got to be down in the wards. You know what? Let's do Mediclinic. We're here anyway. We'll do a quick sweep. Alright, you've been scanned, so it's not you. I don't know that there are any in the medic clinic. Nope. I hope you all like scavenger hunts. I think that's the elevator to CSEC. I scanned you. Just so you know, Bo, that show ran hundreds of hours. People had to literally go home, sleep, and come back. Intermission was a day instead of an hour. I'm pretty sure there isn't one in Flux, but we're here. We may as well check. Dun, 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 dun.
Can't believe that could happen out in the open like that.
Neither could he. The CSEC agent said there has been an increase in violent crimes in this area lately.
Did he say why?
Ah, yes, there is one all the way back here. I knew it. Solid. Okay. I'm only missing the one next to the Avena terminal up in the Presidium. But I will just, I guess I'll Google how we get that one. In between sessions. Cool. I believe we have a conversation with a certain fan of ours, and then we'll be good to go. In fact, that little auto load, let me save because we've done a lot since the last manual save.
This isn't a proof of purchase.
It's a bank statement.
What are you buying?
Best place on this ward to buy upgrades.
Hello, Conrad Werner.
Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. Remember me? There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
I'll do my bestest.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And your grace and skill have inspired a whole legion of admirers, too. Hey, can I get your picture?
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
Are you kidding? Nobody will believe that I talked with the beautiful Commander Shepard unless I get a picture. Just hold up your gun. Perfect. Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
I think you can get that one normally.
People always complain that the wards are too crowded.
Probably.
But I never have any
I'm definitely
problem.
overthinking it.
But it gives me plenty of space.
Docking area. Is docking area... No, I guess CSEC. Is docking area up and... Yep, alright, we gotta go through CSEC to go to the docks. The docking area, rather. Comrade Werner looks what paleontologists thought dinosaurs looked like in the 80s. Just skin stretched over bone. I mean, I assume he spends most of his money on Shepard merch instead of subsistence. To the docking bay.
In a further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
That's such a vague fucking statement. Corrective actions have been taken. Anyone here to yell at me again? Oh! No. Here is one. This is the last one. Data collection complete. Wow. The heckin' chosen ones over here. Okay, I guess we don't need to turn that in or talk to him. Okay. Alright. Mission accomplished. We did it, y'all. I haven't checked my quarters in the Normandy. I don't remember if I get quarters.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Why is Presley in charge when I'm not here? I guess I don't have a terminal in this game where people can send me things. Again, I'm too used to the Normandy from like Mass Effect 2 and 3. Alright.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. She shouldn't have ambushed you like that, but you handled it pretty well.
I did the best I could, Admiral Hackett.
We had differences of opinion, sir. I hope she at least believed my sincerity.
You handled yourself pretty well, Commander. She came across like a raving idiot. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
I would really like to know how many Spectres have ever had their statuses revoked. Honestly, that's a good question. I was going to say that it would be a fun statistic to know or to have them release, but I imagine that that would be classified. I imagine you don't want to admit, like, hey, we gave this person a lot of power and they ended up being kind of shitty. Or bad. It must have happened, like, enough times before that they already have, like, that protocol of, alright, if one of them goes rogue, we'll just send another one after them. Let's see, Argus Row, Hawking Ada. I mean, let's go do Hades Gamma, because there's a bunch of shit going down in Hades Gamma right now. Let's start with this system. Lol.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Shepard, this is Admiral Kahoku. I found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Thresher War. Damn, I hope you get this message. It was a group called Cerberus. An Alliance Black Ops organization. Top secret, highest level security clearance. They vanished a few months ago. Dropped right off the grid. Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to. They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments, trying to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof, but I found the coordinates for one of their research worlds. I'm uploading them with this message. They're completely out of control. Somebody needs to stop them. I've done my part. Now it's up to you. This is probably the last you'll hear from me. Cerberus is after me now. I need to disappear before they find me.
Uh-oh. And then there are so many people that know that they send specters after rogue specters. Makes me wonder how true that is. True. I wonder if that's a story they cooked up themselves. I love your line of thinking, Ryan. You ask the most interesting questions. Cleanse all. Alright, we'll stop with that one. Alright, let's check out the ice planet. I'm just a habitual saver. Oh, everything's pretty packed together. Interesting. Okay. Oh, this is one of the syndicate places. This is where the baddies are. I can't really tell, but I think they're shooting at me. Let's get this platinum. Oh, I have the high ground, Anakin. Get wrecked. Alright, everybody's got what they're supposed to have out. Everybody get in cover. Oh, Rex, please. Garrus, no. Garrus, you have the shittiest cover right now. Boost your shields.
I've lost contact.
Alright, not bad for Garrus having dropped. Just one left. Crime Lord defeated. Look at how much we had to do to prove Saren had gone rogue, and no one knows how many specters there are. It would be pretty easy to make up a story to give the illusion of accountability to the general public. Oh shit. That is too real, Ryan. Heal. No, that's a fantastic point, yeah. I mean, even I took the, you know, specters, hunt other specters thing for granted. I didn't really question that, but you're right. Why are we still in, like, combat mode? Uh-oh. We are, like, totally glitched the hell out of it. Okay, it kind of fixed itself. That literally just occurred to me. Hey, that's why it's worth revisiting these games. You think of shit you hadn't thought of until much later. Let me save in case this ends up having, like, a big old glitch. Can I leave this way? Nope. Gotta go the long way around. We're done, Rex. You can stop crouching. Yangtze system in Voyager. I'm gonna have to go to Gemini. Then the crashed escape pods, and we're almost done with this planet. This was a quick one. Everything spawned relatively close together. Ooh, come on, you can make it. I don't want to have to go the long way around. Another mummified Solarian. Syndicate hideout. And then these debris. I'll probably also check the far side of the map before I move on, just in case. Well, it's not level terrain, but it is parked. Alright, so that's done in this. Let's check Farinata, since we are here in Hades Gamma anyway. Tung Shagan. That's the ship, the Ontario. We'll do that one last. I'm definitely not doing a good enough job of like scanning for unknown planets. Alright. We found your ship, Bo. Oh, looks like there's some spooky stuff inside. We're in close quarters combat. Ooh, the Tornado 4. Yeah, take that sniper. I mean, Rex, you may as well take that. Alright, cool. If you could just use your authority to Spectre to remove the captain from duty, that would be swell. He's kind of a dickbag. Oh, I've heard. I'm sorry you're saddled in that situation. Uh-oh. Oh, it's the terrorists.
Intruders! Kill the hostage!
Oh, well, that's a bad time. Can we not murder people right now? Oh. Yeah, see, problem here is they have the same powers as me. So they also hit very hard. Garrus was alive all of 3 seconds. Alright. I really should be using my powers more here. I think they name cruisers after Earth cities. They absolutely do, yeah. I think this means I saved the dude? I don't know.
Patching you up.
See how it is? You write letters and everyone ignores you. Force is the only thing people appreciate. So how about if I kill Chairman Burns and finish this charade?
Please, I was trying to help you people.
Let's not do anything we're all gonna
I gotta be a negotiator now.
Why not? What have we got to lose? Since the chairman here decided that we didn't get reparations, we've got nothing left to live for.
But I've changed my mind. Seeing you all, it's clear that you all deserve...
You had your chance. Some L2s are nearly crippled from side effects of the implants, but you voted against reparations.
You need him alive to get your stuff, homie. Think big picture.
Think about this. Burns is the one man who can help you.
Yes, if you release me, I can take another look at the reparations request.
What? We're supposed to trust you? Sure, you promise us freedom and say everything will be fine, but as soon as we surrender, you'll double-cross us.
I'm not promising to let you go. All I'm saying is that Burns will take another look. Right, Burns?
Absolutely. I had no idea that the L2 biotics were this desperate. If I'd known, the reparations will come. For whatever it's worth. I promise that.
You're right. I don't want to die. Maybe something will happen this time. We surrender.
Thank you, Commander. I thought I was dead when they took me. I'll see to it that the reparations discussion is reopened. I didn't know they were so desperate.
A Fifth Fleet cruiser will be by shortly to pick you and the prisoners up.
Frigates are named after battles. Yep, because the Normandy's a frigate, and then cruisers like, you know, Tokyo are named after... Now I'm curious what the dreadnoughts are named after.
Thank you, Commander. I thought I was dead when they took me.
Whoops. There's very little point in, like, buying weapons. I mean, everybody take a stiletto, I guess. We always sit and then we always save like a half-decent pistol for Liara. Yeah, Ryan, now you've got me curious. I wonder what the Dreadnoughts were named after.
Mañana tengo la cita donde eso es el doctor Córdoba a las 9 de la mañana.
True, yeah, humans only have a very few Dreadnoughts. I don't know that we've ever run across any named Dreadnoughts. I think I've only ever heard them referred to as Alliance Dreadnoughts. Alright, well that was a successful mission. Bo, we have liberated your ship.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Thank you for dealing with the hostage situation, Commander. Chairman Burns was quite impressed by the way you resolved the situation peacefully. Your assistance above and beyond the formal duties has been noted, Commander. Fifth Fleet out.
Alright. Now to the Antea system. How's the cross-stitch going?
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command.
I know who you are.
Here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What's up?
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
I've been wrapping thread basically since I got here. I love that for you.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Well, when you put it like that, I'm trying to organize my thread so that it's not like all in a bag, but in a box, organized by color. I appreciate your commitment to that. Trip, and I spent 30 minutes untangling a bundle because I tried to unwrap it from the wrong end. Oh no. F's in chat for that bundle. It's funny to think about, but I think most of this game is spent on these uncharted planets doing shenanigans and like side quests than in the actual like final missions proper. Which is the thing I'm supposed to land on? Is it Trebin? You know I'm taking my boys. Oh, we leveled up. Increases biotic resistance. Let's put the rest into Vanguard. Garrus. Yeah, you're basically support. Rex, friend. You are our tank. This is your one job. We're gonna do a big loop. Yeah, maybe after Hades Gamma, we'll do a mission proper. I don't know. I haven't really decided. Maybe we'll hit the Gemini cluster and at least finish this, the crime boss quest before we do another main quest. I'm trying to decide which one to do first. I typically do Novaria last, but I want more conversations with Liara for the romance, so I might do Novaria next and save Pharaohs for the last one. Oh, there we go. Come at me, bro. I was just minding my own business, and the Thresher mod decided to fuck around and find out. So here we are. The jukes. Ooh, my accuracy is really subpar right now. I think one of my favorite planets is the one the Dead Reaper orbits. The shot that killed it hit a planet in another star system. Just wild. Oh yeah, no, I love that. We get to see that one in 2, not in this one. You know, I don't like that we never get to, like, genuinely fuck up a Thresher Maw, like we can just kind of scare it off. Which I know is very arrogant to say. Scaring it off is probably the best we could hope for right now. But I kind of want to fight one to the bitter end. Alright, let's go do the research base. So I think mission-wise, like I'm mostly rolling with Rex and Garrus, but I kind of want to bring Liara. I'm going to bring Liara with me to Novaria because, obviously. But I think I also want to bring her to Pharaohs.
Nobody's been here for a while.
A while. Please pronounce it correctly, Garrus.
According to these data logs, the survey team unearthed some kind of alien technology.
Could be answers at the excavation site.
You can visit the planet that got hit in this game. Oh, really? Interesting. I don't think I remembered that. Do you remember which planet it is by chance? Don't mind me, just snooping around your research base. Oh, excuse me. I have hiccups now. Alright, I think we might finish this planet and then call it a day. Thank you all so much for sticking around as you have. As long as you have. I can English.
I smell trouble.
Oh, shit. Okay. Everybody bury her up.
Now I'm ready.
Garrus, I need you to get into cover. Rex, you can do whatever the fuck you want. I'm going to lift him. Garrus, I need you to take him down. Rex, shield yourself.
The survey team must have unearthed some alien technology that turned them into mindless fanatics.
Whatever they found, it's long gone now.
Indoctrination. Can't remember the exact spelling. Klendagon or something like that. Okay. I'll keep an eye on it. Thank you for the heads up. I don't think I ever realized that you could visit the impact planet. I think I was thinking of the planet, like... Ah! Everyone bury her up. That accounts for all of the Exogeny survey team. They were converted to cybernetic husks by devices similar to those used by the Geth on Eden Prime. How they came to be buried on the frontier world so far from the Geth is a mystery. Why did I read that out loud? You can land on a devil. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay, I thought you could land on it.
Negative contacts.
I can tell, Garrus. I just shot them. Oh, here's the dragon's teeth. If there's a door to outside. Ooh, a sludge canister. Alright. Ooh, almost missed that one. Let me save in case of shenanigans. And I think we're good. There's one more anomaly and one more survey, and then we can hop back on the Normandy. Which one should I do next, do y'all think? Pharos or Novaria? I was thinking Novaria just because it gives me more material to talk to Liara about, but either or. I feel like I normally do Pharos before I do Novaria, though, so maybe just in the interest of mixing things up. I'm at the top of the world. Oh wow, bunch of shit over here. Can I scan these things? I suppose not. I know almost nothing about this game, so whatever you think is best. Debris. Let's go look at the debris, I guess. I usually do Pharos, Novaria, Vermeer, but it's up to you. Oh yeah, Vermeer lasts for short. Okay. Yeah, Pharos, Novaria is usually the order that I do it in as well. So okay. I think I'll hit Pharos next. As far as main quest stuff goes anyway. Can I run people over in this? Oh shit, I can. Wow, get wrecked. Okay. I didn't realize I could run people over with the Mako like that. That was a little frightening. Oh no. This one has too many moving parts for my liking. I may end up just like circumventing this one with Metagel. Yeah.
Now it gets fun.
Negative contacts.
Oh, I guess I'll take the tsunami then. Yeah, I'll take the katana. You should probably take a tornado though. I guess I'll just give everybody stilettos. Looks like Striker is the best one so far. Yeah, take a Reaper 4, why not? Alright, I'm about to head to the store. See you all later. Have a good trip, Ryan. Thank you so much for sticking around. Alright, I think I did all I needed to here. Go to Pharaohs, go to Novaria. Valuable minerals, keep searching for minerals. Yeah, I mean, Conrad Werner is after every major mission. Hawking Theta, Hawking Ana, Argos Road, those are entirely different ones. Horsehead Nebula is a different place. These ones I just get kind of randomly wherever. This is Gemini. This is Voyager. Oh, that one's in the Sol system. Interesting. Okay. Let me save. I think I may be... I'm probably done over here in Hades Gamma. Let's see if anyone has anything new to say, though I doubt it.
Do you have some time to talk now, Commander?
Oh yeah, I guess we can talk to everybody. Let me talk to these people.
We've played it pretty close to the book so far, but we're a long way from backup. We've got some tough calls to make. I'm just saying, try to leave yourself a way out. I've seen what cutting corners can do, and I'd hate to have that happen to you, Shepard. Commander.
That's not the appropriate way to address your commanding officer, Lieutenant.
Sorry, ma'am. Maybe I got a bad signal. And if you're a... Maybe there's someone else you'd rather confide in. Ma'am.
All right, Alenko. Off the record, permission to speak candidly, cross my heart and hope to die. What are you talking about?
Dr. Tassoni, ma'am. There's a lower deck rumor that she's, interested in you. As more than a source of Prothean data. She's a very interesting lady, to my tastes, but I never claimed to be big on alien culture.
You seem awfully worried about my personal affairs.
It's just that we don't have much downtime these days. I like being around you, but I don't want to take up your personal time.
I'm tired of this, Lieutenant. I don't care if you have a problem with me chatting up Liara. It's none of your business.
Yes, Commander. Just had some static on my comm. Got some signals wrong. It won't happen again. Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander.
What's your opinion on the...
Hard to believe she's older than both of us put together.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Okay. I think I have successfully shut him down. Let's see if Liara has anything new.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
We don't have the luxury of time, and Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
We love Liara.
There's a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what you did during the Blitz. It was a remarkable display of courage and heroism.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about you, to understand what made you into the woman you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Are you sure you're interested in me, or is it my visions of the
Oh, shit.
Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Lieutenant Alenko.
The Lieutenant and I are just friends. Nothing more.
My mistake, then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought.
I am a space gay, Bo.
Yes, Shepard. Is there a mutual attraction, or was I wrong about that too?
Oh no, I am very gay.
No, you were right. There is something between us.
I knew it, and I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
I mean, I appreciate her checking.
These things never make sense. They just happen and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
This is so sapphic. I love it.
Be safe.
I am not looking for a protector. This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. I need some time.
You started it. No, I understand.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Alright, since everybody's talking, let me go check on the basement crew. Garrus, what's good?
Commander, good to see you.
Personal questions.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
Uh-oh.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
Fun fact, Krogans have 4 testicles.
Killing out there.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Good thinking. Lackeys are always easier to scare.
Exactly. Though in this case it paid off in a different way. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
That's bananas.
So he was growing spare parts in his own employees.
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. You just used them to make more organs. They wouldn't listen.
The fools.
No wonder you hated it there. Those idiots just let him fly away.
Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
I'm just turning Garrus into Judge Dredd. Don't judge me.
A few casualties is a small price to pay to stop someone like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those hostages might be wishing they'd died by now anyway. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salian?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Oh, we're gonna finish your personal quest, Garrus. Don't worry about that.
Check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Hell yeah. Rex.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You're trying to make me cry, Shepard. I've got some unfinished business with my family. but that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Taun Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
Of course.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Let's see if Tali's got anything new. It looks like we're collecting some personal quests.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Starin's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
I love Tali. Maybe it's because I romanced her when I played this years ago, but she has a special place in my heart. Tali is a sweetheart. Like, she's just a good bean. I don't take her out because I don't want to micromanage all the tech powers. I would rather someone like Rex or Garrus who just kind of lets loose and does their own thing. But she is lovely. Like, if Garrus wasn't my bro to bring along for, like, the tech powers, I would bring Tali.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up. But it's not all good. People like my father have enemies. And they're not above using me to get to him.
That must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage. Something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed. And that reflects badly on both me and my father.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian's ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
What about your mama?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond with. And he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duties seriously. Even when he was around, he always seemed a bit distant. Like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't ever remember seeing him smile. Not once. It's like he was always weighed down by all that responsibility. I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never really showed it. Not in the usual way. I guess the best thing I can say about my father is that I respect him.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
See you later. Hey, Shepard. You need something?
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you. All I know is the story of their... See you later.
Alright, never mind. I thought I could get her to tell me where to find Geth on her own for her quest, but apparently she doesn't know. Alright, we'll talk to Ashley, and then I think we'll call it a day.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I don't think she's used to teasing, good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you interested in the lieutenant, Chief?
Fraternization is against regulations, ma'am. Don't ask, don't tell. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I met Chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. Same as you, I expect. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
I was an only child, but I get the idea. At least one of my parents was always on duty.
Yeah, military families, eh? With schedules like that, it's a wonder we ever have kids anymore. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobyl. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
No means no.
Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
She cracked him in the face. Good.
When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I didn't know you liked classical literature.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter, only with fancier words.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time. I should get back. I wouldn't mind talking more later. Ma'am.
Okay, cool. Alright, I'm gonna save up the galactic map, and then we'll be done for the day. I'm thinking we're gonna raid Anna. They're still going with their Disco Elysium playthrough, which is always a ton of fun. Open sesame. Alright. We're gonna save there. And thank you all so much for joining and sticking around. We're gonna go raid... Oh, all caps. We're gonna go raid Anna real quick. Aw, you too, Bo. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. I'm gonna try to do this more regularly, but yes, absolutely. Alright. Have fun.